Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Stable Condition.
Rescue Whales here.
I'm glad you got that out of your system. You good?
I love Rescue Whale.
I can tell.
I'm waiting for the comics of where they cross the streams essentially and have Rescue Whale come in to solve the friendship problem.
Oh, yeah, he was talking about that earlier. Alright, so it is October 14th, and today...
We've been gone for a while because Clayton sucks.
Been working on an EP. I did post an episode last week, though, so yay. But yes, it is 1 week after the My Little Pony movie has been released.
You can't prove that.
I can literally just pull it up right now.
You can't prove it.
It was released...
Phoenix Wright couldn't win this case.
8 days ago.
Phoenix Wright still couldn't prove it.
So anyways, the My Little Pony movie came out, and that's pretty much what this episode is. We're not going to do an episode review. We're not going to... Well, I guess in a way we are doing a discussion. But on this one, we're just going to talk about the movie. Because God knows there's enough to talk about for us to have an entire episode about it.
Yay.
Thank you.
Are you sure about that?
I have the utmost faith in us. Sometimes.
At least
You're placing
someone
really
does.
high standards on us.
Yeah, I know. Tibor, especially you. Don't let me down.
Alright, let him down.
There's so much pressure on...
Hard.
There is so much pressure on Trixie right now. I don't think you understand.
I mean, yeah.
So,
So if you can keep awake this time.
Found it.
what were you looking for?
A thumbnail.
Okay.
No, not a thumbnail.
Oh, he's looking for the album art.
Yeah, because iTunes doesn't have the album art for some reason.
Well, iTunes is weird sometimes. Anyways, yes. I think we all agree. Just coming
You guys
right.
should be using the Zune Marketplace.
Oh my God, there's a name I haven't heard in years.
Since 2009.
Wow.
At least. Probably earlier than that. But anyways, I think we can, unless there's some strong opinion against it, I think we can all say outright that we absolutely loved it.
Strong opinion.
Well, go ahead.
I loved it.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Says the man who's
I can.
seen it, 17 times?
17 times.
Yep, it is.
Biggest fan in this room.
Oh, shut up. I've seen it.
Rescue Whales hero.
I've seen it twice. I remember because we all went to go see it on Thursday night. We went to go see it on Thursday,
Don't
and
ever go see it with animators.
do you want to go ahead and get that ran out?
We might as well.
I'm sorry, animator.
Well,
Because
obviously don't name drop, but go ahead.
oh no, he's gonna listen to this. Cam wants to listen to this.
He's
Him
going
and
to,
Kess were very polite about it. Kess saw it through the eyes of the animators.
Okay.
And Cam was very middle of the road.
And
He
also-
saw the good parts and the bad
Well,
parts.
also to be fair, I personally have not really spoken to Cass a whole lot. She seems really cool.
Oh,
She,
yeah, she's really nice.
she seems very likable, but I still.
I fixed her car.
You did?
Yeah.
That was the only interaction you had with her?
So far.
The start of something beautiful.
I can't remember her friend's name. Not the other two names.
Why did those two get special treatment and not her?
Because Cam will beat him up.
With words.
True. But I felt sorry for Tibor over here because he was right next
Yeah.
to them, so he heard everything.
Yeah, the seating arrangement, we got the 4, or actually, you got the 4.
I got all 7.
I know, but then you added 3 more, I think 2 days before the movie. And then when we went in, the seating arrangement was those 3 on my left, me, and then all of you 3 on my right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there were some moments.
I mean, I'll just outright say I've never been so grateful to sit on the opposite end.
Were you all the way at the end?
Yeah.
No, right you was.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
okay.
He got a little annoyed at me, Trixie, over there, though.
Who, me?
Yeah, we talked about this.
Well, I was just kind of like,
Me and Trixie are having a good time.
and
Is that right, Trixie?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not like it's going to be the only time you watch that movie.
well, no, but it's going to be the only first time I watch it.
Although we
Not
were
with that attitude.
we were hoping that it would be like we were imagining it would be only the 4 of us.
I'm
Is that-
so glad it's not.
Dude, we would have
Mystery Science that, yes,
Yes.
I know.
You would not be able to control us then.
nope.
No, I just would have gone to go sit closer to the movie.
Sorry, sir, but your seat was assigned. You can't do that.
It's an empty theater if that's the scenario.
Nope, still assigned seating.
Cool.
You
Can
still
we-
have to sit next to Raichu.
Can we talk about the movie, please?
I am talking about
We
the
were.
movie.
I know, and then
Movie experience.
I
yes.
mean, it was alright. Saying those chairs could have reclined a little bit more.
Oh, for God's sake.
God.
The future was meh that time.
Not as good as the future with Zootopia.
No, because I broke you.
But that
That made the entire movie experience for me.
Good for you. But no, I'm talking about the movie itself. Honestly, for me, it was everything I wanted it to be. I adored every second of it.
Yeah, because you love Twilight Spurple.
I love them all, though.
You love
Twilight
Spurple the
Spurple.
most, though.
Well, you like the white one.
Yeah, she had the best lines in the movie.
Did she?
Yeah.
The white marshmallow.
Trixie was in there 4 times.
Yeah, that's right. Trixie over here actually had a little counter going. It was funny.
4 times, baby.
Well, honestly, that's half the fun in this movie is playing Where's Waldo with the background. Because there's
Yeah, the Sweet Belle isn't in this movie at all.
That was weird, yeah.
She wasn't?
Mm-mm.
No.
Son of a bitch. Wait, Scootaloo and Apple Bloom were they?
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's one.
Apple Bloom was in it the most out of them. Scootaloo shows up whenever they're caged. And Twilight's about to be pulled through the streets and all that.
Mhm.
And for a brief second, Scootaloo's sitting there on the left of Apple Bloom. The Apple Bloom's there, but there's no Sweetie Belle.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I just realized I'm going to have to put a spoiler tag on this title.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll put it on the thumbnail, too.
Thank you. Just slap a big old spoiler thing on there.
Spoilers, if you haven't seen the movie, what's wrong with you?
It has been a week, but no, it's really good because, like, from what I've seen on Twitter, everyone is really, really happy with it. I mean, yeah, you've got the occasional person who's like, it was okay, or just outright didn't like it, but most of the people I talked to and the most people I've seen on Twitter, they absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm absolutely in that boat. Our buddy Luck adores the movie.
He better.
Who?
Again,
Literally who?
Luck Rock, yes.
Oh, yeah, the one that doesn't want to come on our podcast.
That is not true. He actually does.
No, it doesn't. Boo.
Trixie, do we just have to, like, in every episode, do you just have to cry at least once?
Yeah, why not?
Sure, I'm cool with it.
I
Let's.
got my quarter then.
But yeah, you did. Congratulations. But yeah, that was honestly like half the fun of it was just seeing who all was in the background because I saw Moon Dancer at one point.
Moon Dancer.
I saw Moon Dancer.
I screamed a little bit when I saw her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was just her ghost.
That's what he said in the theater.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Of course.
Also saw a bit of Starlight in there.
Yes, that made me very
She was on
happy.
there twice.
But yeah, I can only recall 2 times seeing Apple Bloom in the cage as well as in the beginning whenever they're doing the banquet.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I never saw Sweetie Belle. Personally, I don't remember seeing Scootaloo.
You have to pay attention right as it's going to where it's in Canterlot.
Mm-hmm.
Where when she is about to start singing,
Yeah.
like she's there for like 1 frame.
Okay.
I'll believe it. You've seen it 17 times.
Is it one of those things where it's like you can see just like the extension of her hoof on the side of the
you see
camera?
No, it's
most of her body.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Just like they're like, Sweetie Belle, what the hell is a Sweetie Belle?
my God, the way this movie starts has angered so many people, and I think it's so funny
Yeah,
that they ponyfied the Go-Go's.
that's stupid.
It's just,
You're stupid.
it's not that I think it's stupid. I welcome it, but I'm also like, why? Like, why
not?
was it necessary to do that? Especially if you're only doing 1 verse and 1 chorus.
Is that even on the album?
No. No, it's not on the
I'm
album.
looking at it right now. I can't find it.
Exactly. It wasn't even a complete parody. Yes, they ponyfied We Got the Beat by the Go-Go's. And for
But I
ponies.
do find funny they call hotel stables.
Oh, I think that's great. I think that is wonderful.
Hasbro, we'll still be waiting for our check.
He's made that joke at least 10 times since we saw it.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, the episode earlier today said unstable, so should we get on that?
I mean,
No,
it's-
because we're stable. We're not unstable, so they get to keep that one. That's a free pass.
That's right. That's our sister podcast, Unstable Condition.
Yeah, with Bucky and them.
Oh, those guys.
That's where that boy isn't allowed to have happiness.
Unstable indeed. Okay, so yes. First and foremost, I think the
Storm King sucked.
Oh, so you want to get negative out of the way first?
Just Storm
yeah.
King was so much wasted potential. I will give the haters that.
Okay.
Like he had one funny part.
What was the part that you
What's
were...
that one?
I think
Technically two.
I think I know what
Kinda
you.
for me. The first one, of course, was
The spell, like
yeah, the spell service.
I don't
all
know
that.
how to work this.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
understand how this spell works.
Yeah.
I understand.
Over here, Your Highness.
Oh.
No, to your right. To your right. Oh, Tempest. There you are.
Yeah.
What's the second
The
one?
second one was with the staff and the moon going
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Wednesday, Thursday, sunrise,
Okay.
sunset.
So did you just dislike everything else?
Just he was pretty wasted. Like he pretty much had the same goal as Tyrek of taking the magic,
Mm-hmm.
even though he didn't really understand it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, like the main thing,
But-
he wanted to funnel it into a staff, which,
That's the thing. He didn't even understand
well,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah, it's the quest for just power, which okay, fine, whatever. But apparently, according to Luck, who, as I mentioned to you, who has become a big defender of the comics and whatnot, and has read the prequel comic to the movie, I thought this was pretty interesting. Apparently, also comic spoiler warning,
I
that
told you.
that staff is from the Tree of Harmony.
I told you that last week.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the art book, which is conveniently by you.
Yes. So that's gonna be a little fun something later on because I've bought this, I bought the movie's art book, but I haven't looked through it yet because it was spoiler-tastic. Now that we've seen the movie, I'm gonna peruse it on this episode, see what we find.
It's pretty sweet, actually.
Really, really nice.
I went through it last night.
Okay.
Jathan brought
But
it.
nobody looked through it before getting spoiled. Oh, you did.
I did.
That's right. You don't care as much.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean that's fine. So anyways, as you were saying about the Storm King.
Just he's supposed to be insane,
Mm-hmm.
and I did get that. So they did well with that. But like, whenever he was on screen and he needed Tempest to more explain stuff to him,
Yeah.
like he just didn't seem like he's this all powerful conqueror of all these different kingdoms.
Yeah.
So in the prequel comics, he takes over Capper's kingdom he's a part of. Pantaria, I think it's called.
No way.
Yeah,
That's its name, Pantaria.
I think so. It's something
That's
related.
amazing.
Why? Is that a reference to something?
Pantera, the band.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
But
That's hilarious.
Really good.
I will say this about Capper a lot. I've heard the same complaint from everyone, especially you, Cam, because I know you'd be listening to this. That his design does not fit anywhere within the My Little Pony world.
Okay, why do you feel that way?
A little bit, but at the same time, I feel the same way with Tyrek, who was a centaur.
Okay.
But then again, he's based off some mythological. Capper is not.
So then I guess that begs the question.
That's what most people are talking about. Like, it doesn't make sense for him.
Okay, well here
And
let
also
me.
the blue tuft of hair that he has.
Well, let me ask you this: does that mean that, be it the movie or the show, especially, does just something from mythology, does it just get a pass?
No,
Okay.
not for me. But I like Capper personally.
I liked him. Tay Diggs did a very good job with him. I like.
His song was great.
Yeah, I like it. I think it was you actually who immediately made the connection of it's just Friend Like Me from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Which I mean I think that's kind of what they were going for.
Yeah. No, that the effects it did for his song too. Like whenever the song's starting up
Mm-hmm.
and he cuts that one line, those boards start.
Oh,
flying
I love that. Yeah.
with his
Yeah.
eyes.
Yep.
Oh, that line. Oh, what's lying in the mist? And they actually use the animation to just kind of have him dissolve back into it. It's like that's just some really cool effects.
Yeah.
I do like the song. I've been humming it to myself. It's not my favorite song from the movie, but I do really like it. Going into this, I really didn't give Capper much thought. Not just like,
Neither did I.
it's not like, oh god, I'm gonna detest him. It just wasn't really on my mind. Now that I see him on the screen, I like what they did with him. I would
He did a good job.
I would say that, yeah, I'll give you that. I do think the Storm King is my least favorite character in it. I do like him. I do think
Which
have.
is kind of sad because then that means you like Rubber more.
I'm getting to that,
I know.
but I do like what they did do with the Storm King. It's just they could have done a little more, which I know the comics set it up, so you're supposed to know with that. That's fine.
Which in the comics, his big secret of how he's been able to conquer things, he has no friends.
Okay.
And like because he has no friends, he doesn't have to worry about people betraying him. So his previous second in command betrayed him.
Well,
And
honestly,
that's how Grubber became second in command. He found just a random deckhand.
Yeah.
and made him second in command. So technically, he outranks Tempest.
Who, Grubber?
Grubber.
Wow.
Okay. But again, like with something like that, I like that though. I think that's an interesting way to go about it. Is I can do this because it's not like I have no friends, so I'm angry. Which I mean, we've seen that happen. That's fine. But it's, I have no friends, so I can get more done. Which again is, I think it's an interesting approach.
That's how Clayton feels with his EPs. Like, if I had no friends, I could get this done much faster.
No, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot more than that. But that's a bitch fest for another time. But no, it's like I guess that's the way I see the Storm King is. We didn't get much with him, but I like what we did get. I just wish
like his voice actor did a good job.
Oh,
I
Liev
loved his take.
Liev Schreiber did a phenomenal job. That is my favorite part of the Storm King is they got a great casting job with that.
Let's save Tempest last for Tom.
Oh yeah.
let's
I want to do what you were doing, where like let's just get the negative stuff out of the way first.
I wasn't really doing negatives. I was just bringing up Storm King first.
Well, I personally would like to do negatives first because I don't know about you guys, but for me, there's way more positives than there are
My negative
negatives.
scene with Clayton.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm pouting right now.
Yes, he is. He's got his arms folded, and
I can't do what Scope does because then that'd be copyright infringement. He'd kill me
it's true.
with a glare.
Or he just demonetized the video that's not monetized at all.
No,
Please, no, sir.
Scope, you monster.
Anyways,
When will your power end?
but yeah, for the Storm King, what is he supposed to be? By the way,
I don't know. My theory is that he's like his race is an offshoot from T-Rex.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Because they look a lot like they have the horns.
oh yeah,
Oh, that he looks more like a northern kind of Yeti kind of creature. Like, remember when Pinky goes to Yakistan for the first time?
yeah.
And you see that one weird snow abominable thing?
I just
Kind of
called it a
reminded me of
Yeti.
that with his white fur. But then again, he's apparently some kind of storm beast.
I can see it. Yeah, and I can't
Actually,
tell.
here, will you hand me the book real quick? I'm gonna see what it says.
Yeah. I can't tell if I can't tell if I like it or am disappointed by it, but his motivation in the movie is like he wants his staff to make a big ass storm because he's like, I'm the Storm King and I don't have a storm, which I mean, he's got a point
I'm going
there.
through a little bit of a rebranding here. Storm King's very intimidating, but you know what could use? A storm!
And see, that was great. Okay, so I think we can agree on that. Is maybe, yeah, they could have done more with him, but when they wanted him to be funny, he was great with it.
Yeah.
And I think
He could be honestly intimidating. Like when he's talking about, don't forget Tempest, I'm the only one that can make you whole again. And if you fail me, it's not only your horn that's going to be broken.
well, I think there were moments of him being intimidating. Because it's like that whole, he's so goofy, he's in complete control of what he's doing. And that's why he's so goofy. And there's an air of intimidation to that. I mean, I think there's been, better senses of intimidation in the past. Starlight. But, yeah.
Tempest.
Yeah, true.
Tempest scared you.
Tempest scared all of us.
You scared me. I'm a big boy.
Come on now.
I am a big boy, though.
You just stopped eating with your bib. I know.
Yeah, I know.
Big boy.
Big boy. Rushka.
I knew it. I did too. Don't worry. I kind of set him up, I'll admit. But yeah, just with the Storm King, most of the credit for him goes to Liev Schreiber. I always worry I'm saying his name wrong too. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about with the Storm King?
Yeah, they don't mention what race he is in this, but the original designs of him were pretty damn good.
Do you like the design of him now?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with it.
I do like his colors. Like the electric.
I would like white.
I was actually more looking at the electric blue and the black.
Why
I
you
don't
gotta
like
say
the way
black
you said
like
that.
that?
Yeah. Go
You like the
Tips.
black color. I mean.
I like the way you said color there.
I don't like the way you said there. That's true.
But yeah, like it would have been cool if they would have gone their original idea of opening a movie with him taking over a kingdom and showing how much of a threat he was.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, the true main villain of the film was Tempest.
Yeah.
They outright state that.
Well, I mean, we saw like the more of the antagonistic focus was with Tempest.
My bad.
Oh my god.
Now we're gonna get sued.
That's copyright infringement.
It was more focused on Tempest because I think with the Storm King, they're trying to paint the idea of, oh yeah, he's very intimidating, but he's always off screen being intimidating over there. Which I mean, okay, fine, but it is interesting to me how everything below the Storm King was more intimidating than the Storm King itself. Not to say the Storm King himself didn't have his moments, but
Would you say it's kind of like with how a storm is, with the center being the most, I don't know, bland out of the storm? Like, think of a hurricane. Outside of it's fucking terrifying, but as you're getting closer, it's more peaceful. And not much is happening.
In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet. Sorry.
My robot friend.
No. No.
My robot
Friend.
friend.
I feel like I'm gonna get so angry at that.
You will.
Don't worry.
But yeah, that's for the Hamilton fans. Yay. But yeah, I think that's an interesting way to. Oh, why? I kind of like that actually.
What?
What your
My
little
analogy?
yeah. Actually might probably not intentional, but it might earn some more points back with the Storm King for me because I do like that.
Be $200, sir.
Good for you.
I have that copywritten.
He had this.
Oh yeah, I should copyright
Yeah. It was like, ooh, that's good. Hey, when he's talking to Twilight Tempest, why is this one still moving?
When he said that, he was a little intimidating there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, who are you supposed to be? I'm the Prince of Friendship. That's nice. Why is this one still moving?
Well, that's why. He has a unique sense of intimidation to me, where it's like it's both. It's like an uncomfortable laughter. Like it's funny, but it's also like ooh.
Kind of like the Joker.
In a sense, yeah, but I guess that's really the only. It just keeps going back to my only beef with the Storm King is I like him. It's just I wanted to see more of him, and I think that's. Oh, he's dead.
He hella dead.
Oh, he's very dead.
You got the Sombra treatment.
That was.
Oh, he got worse than Sombra. At least Sombra's still alive in the comics.
This is just me, but I really, really, really hope that I really hope that it becomes an inside joke throughout the fandom to just constantly make fun of the Storm King for being crumbled up into 100 pieces. Because like at the movie at the end when Songbird Serenade comes out and she's like, and so we're all here to celebrate us being in one piece, except for the Storm King.
That's the first thing I said.
That was exactly except for the Storm King. This is the first thought that hit my
I
head.
still like to imagine once the magic spread throughout Equestria that he's just a bunch of bloody chunks.
You just hear this, and it just flows into the sewer.
I'm so glad they saved Tempest though.
Oh yeah.
Who would win, 3 princesses or this black ball thing?
That's amazing! Oh my god!
This black ball thing.
Apparently, those things have names, but I don't know what.
Onyx balls or something.
Onyx
like that.
balls?
I think so. Let me.
Those. So I think we can all agree that this movie had a lot of oh shit kind of moments in it.
Yeah, like when Cadence is like, it's spreading, and she had that look of fear on her face.
Yeah, which was animated gorgeously. Like you could see the genuine fear and everything. But yeah, the first time Tempest, kicks out. I'm just gonna call it an Onyx ball until you tell me it's something else. But yeah, like when you first see what it can do, that's a bit of a shock, especially how easily it takes down all 3 of the princesses. Cadence, then Luna, and then
Obsidian Orb.
Obsidian Orb, cool.
I find it hard to believe that Starlight was captured though.
She could have gone back in time and killed them all.
Why does it always go back to Starlight traveling through time?
Because she can do it.
Once.
She can do it again.
We did multiple times in that episode.
Yes, never mind.
So.
What? So, I've heard this complaint several times with.
Why did they bring in Discord?
Oh, I was gonna
He
say
just
that.
had to sneeze and he could have killed everyone.
That's not what I was gonna say, but
That's
yes.
the biggest complaint
That's the biggest
I've
one.
heard.
Well,
What about the changelings?
here's my answer to that. You wouldn't have a movie. Life's a journey, not a destination.
But life is a destination.
It would be a very short movie. And I don't think you would have won.
It would be an episode.
No, for real. Hang on. These are the kind of people that would find a way to bitch about that as well. We're currently bitching about how, oh, you could have brought in Discord and just fixed the whole thing. But if they did that, then you'd be like, oh, well, I mean, Discord just fixed the whole
They already
thing.
proved they have armor that reflects magic.
Well, that's true, because that's what the grunts, like when Twilight shot a beam, not only did it reflect it, it took out the bridge from under them.
Not only that, when she was in the cage, she tried getting out of it and she couldn't.
True. Oh yeah, that's really good. But it's just you're not going to be happy either way.
Sounds like Twilight got nerfed on the show.
She's always sucked.
Well, she couldn't. She didn't teleport once in this movie too.
Well, I mean, nothing.
That was
big.
one of Cam's biggest complaints too, and I can't blame him.
What?
She didn't teleport once. It was like her thing. It's like, I can teleport. Pew pew.
Pew pew.
I must not have noticed.
Yeah, she doesn't teleport one time.
Really?
No, she doesn't.
Huh. I've never noticed that. But yeah, that's just a frustrating. And that's not limited to just the movie. That's just with stuff in general. Even though there are several things in this movie where they would do that. And that's one of the ones is, oh, just call Discord and, it's a fixer-upper.
Nah, Discord's just in his other realm, watching that other pony get devoured by those things. Like, this is fun.
Still dead.
Yeah.
2 seasons later, that male pony is still very dead.
Mm-hmm.
Does that count as a confirmed death on screen?
Yep.
Not on screen.
No, you saw him get carried off. He's dead.
That's still an assumption. How do you know it didn't carry him off to a tea party? And then
Party of death.
a tea party, then kill him shortly afterwards with the tea.
Or use his blood as the tea.
That works too. But anyways, let's see. So yeah, the Storm King, the whole
Predictability.
well, okay, yeah, that's another one I hear is it follows a formula. I'm not gonna say it doesn't because there's a lot of scenes in this, and I noticed this the second time going to see it, but I mean, it does have the feel of a Disney movie where it goes to that sort of the hero's journey a lot. Everything's great, shit happens, heroes have to go on some big journey outside of the world they know, get some friends, come back, and save the day, which isn't bad. I like that they do that, but something that a lot of people don't really seem to understand, and this translates to the show itself, is like, oh my god, I totally called that, or oh my god, that was so predictable. But My Little Pony is not a crime drama. Like, it's not meant to have
Brady
these
Investigates was.
whatever. Not even that.
There for a moment.
No, it's just I was thinking, cause like, is he really trying to do this?
Brady Investigates was a perfect crime drama.
I do love that episode, but I mean, that's just kind of what I'm.
Rarity episode.
It's ponies though, like it's not trying to be super,
Serial.
It's not trying to be a super curveball. Yeah, there'll be some twists along the way and stuff, but like your big plot points, you can probably see where they're going. Like for a perfect example is whenever the Storm King got his staff, and it's like he's not gonna fix her horn. He's gonna tell her to go fuck off, and he did, and I was like, okay, fine, I saw that coming, but that doesn't bother me.
I use you. It's kind of what I do.
Which was good. Which was very good. And see, that's kind of what I like in this, is even if I already know what they're going to do, I still like seeing how they're going to do it. That's what I care about. So the whole, it's so predictable, really, really doesn't bother me.
It would have been even more predictable if at the end they gave Tempest her horn.
I'm kind of glad they didn't.
Which I was saying, like, I'm kind of glad they didn't go that route, because that would.
You don't get your horn back. Not yet.
You gotta be a cripple forever.
And yet she still has some of the best magic we've seen. Her, Twilight, and Starlight.
Who's the middle one?
Here's another complaint I've heard. People bitching about, see, the princesses are useless again. It's like, it's not about them.
Well, Cadence is pretty useless.
Hey.
She can only take care of a baby.
She's married to the captain of the Royal Guard, though.
Who gets airsick.
That's still really funny. But
who didn't even show up in this movie. Neither did the guard ponies.
Yeah.
Not a single one.
That is interesting. Shining Armor was nowhere in this. But then again, there were...
He's probably at home taking care of the baby like, I'm the new stay-at-home mama. Eat your peas, Flurry Heart. Chugga chugga choo choo. And then Flurry Heart makes him explode. Something out of Akira.
Is this the sequel you're working on?
Maybe. But that'd technically be a prequel.
But anyways, Trixie, is that fair to say though? Is like that's kind of a moot point because this isn't about the princess. It's about one of them. It's about Twilight and her friends.
Yeah.
She
And I also,
barely qualifies as a princess.
I also saw people like saying that they were gonna be pissed off if Tempest was reformed, which is like
Okay. I'm sorry to just go on a bitch fest again, but that I saw that too because like you've probably seen the joke of people say we're gonna forgive her in the end, aren't we? That's what this show is about. Yes, the show is about forgiveness and giving people a second
Unless you're
chance.
Keurig.
Or the Storm King.
Or Chrysalis.
No, they tried
No.
to forgive Chris.
And she told them, yeah, they tried to, and she told them to fuck off.
No, she told him, Ree!
Yes. But it's just, again, that's such a moot point. That's what the show is about. It's about giving people that kind of second chance. Or
Unless you're Keurig.
huh?
Unless you're Keurig.
Or the Storm King. Or, yes.
Sombra.
Yeah, that's true. But no, I still stand by that. It's like you're complaining about how Starlight is reformed. You're complaining about how Trixie is reformed. You're complaining about how Discord is reformed. That's kind of what we're trying to do with this. And I like that. That doesn't bother me. Just, I don't know. Oh, wow, you already finished the thumbnail. Nice.
yes.
Let me take a look at it real quick.
And I'm
Trixie,
just looking at what you sent me right before
what did I send you?
the last thing you sent me on Twitter.
Let me see. I have to see what it was. I don't remember. But judging by your giggles, I'm gonna be a little.
Anyways, can we talk about one of the best characters in the movie now?
Tempest.
Trixie.
No. Trixie's not technically in the movie.
She's in there 4 times, bitch.
Prove it.
I was proving right
But
now.
then she gets a
Good.
speaking role.
Doesn't matter if she was in
Yeah,
the
it
movie.
does matter.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Nope, she's not on the credits list, so she's not in that movie.
She's not credited in the
No,
credits.
no money for her voice actress.
She's still
Yet
in it.
another night, Kathleen Barr doesn't get to eat.
What the hell?
So Starlight's not in it either?
No, she is.
No, Kelly.
Okay, so
Anyways.
so I just stepped out for like 3 seconds to get his thumb
seconds.
for his thumbnail. I have no idea what the hell y'all are talking about. I just heard so Kathy can eat tonight.
No,
No.
Kathleen Barr doesn't get to eat tonight because she wasn't credited.
Apparently, Michelle Creeber is credited and they misspelled her name.
Michael Creeber.
Actually,
I'm sorry, but with her new haircut, she looks like a Michael.
oh, hey. Hey.
What?
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
she looks like a pre-Michael.
Hey.
Black Griffin's okay with that. Anyways, talking about one of the best characters in the movie now,
Grubber.
Princess Skystar.
Oh, that's who you want to talk. So,
She's
To be fair,
adorable.
To be fair, it was the most surprising realization of a character because I was coming into this thinking she was going to be a Pinkie Pie clone like JWhoof said.
I was about to.
so
say
we're gonna get
Brilliant.
we're getting into the good now. Buckle up because this is way bigger than the bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
she's good.
Next
Rescue
topic.
whales here.
But
No, in all seriousness, she was absolutely adorable.
Why do you like
Her singing voice is great.
Why do you personally like her so much?
I don't know. She was just adorable.
This is the bubble, pun intended, the bubbly attitude.
I
Forget
guess.
Sheldon and Shelley.
Shelly, get it? Maybe we can make necklace out of shells and picture frames out of shells and decorative wastebaskets out of shells.
Wasn't there a
I
part?
just have so many projects that involve shells.
Yeah, that's right.
But no, like she's just adorable, and
Yeah.
her interacting with her mom was adorable
Yes.
too.
What was her mom's name again?
Queen Uvo.
Uvo?
No,
Yep.
not Uvo.
Nova.
Nova.
Nova. Queen Nova. Yeah. Which I really liked her too. She didn't really do a whole lot, but when we were in Sea Ponyland, obviously the focus was
I
on.
was just sad she didn't,
She was
sing.
Yeah, I mean it's like the way they
Did she
were.
not?
She almost did.
Yeah,
From the looks
but-
of it.
I thought she was going to.
Yeah.
I thought the way that song was going, and because she comes out whenever they're singing one small thing, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, ooh,
Maybe
we're
not
gonna.
even a line or two. I thought that it was just going to be like part of it.
Oh, J-Thor told me you didn't see that part coming where Twilight's about to steal the orb.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it because
Only
that.
reason why is because he went to the bathroom at that
Let me
time.
go. Hey, let me go ahead and say this. That was the most difficult bathroom break I've ever had to take in my life because I did not want to leave that movie for 1 second. But then the next night when I went to go see it again, I stayed I made sure to pay attention. Okay, this is the part when you went to go pee, so pay attention. But yeah, it's just, that was actually going back into a negative real quick, or a supposed negative. That was something a friend of mine said, that he said it was extremely out of character for Twilight to want to steal the pearl, which I heavily disagree.
Bolshevik.
It's not out of character.
Well,
She steals screen time all the time.
Have
Have you seen season 1?
Ho, what a singer. But no, like, my main point that I get with this is the same pony who broke into the Canterlot archives to steal a time spell for the Star Spell scroll. Did I say Star Spell?
Yeah.
Star Swirl scroll, yeah. Like back in It's About Time, which I love that episode and everything, but yeah, that was breaking and entering in her own land. So when we're far away, to benefit...
Fuck the police.
Well, no, I mean, to benefit from that, yeah, it doesn't... I think it's not unreasonable for Twilight to have to see that as a bit of a desperation thing, especially since before that, they were like, no, you can't have this pearl. So...
Please.
I'm not saying
You
Twilight...
want this cake?
I'm not saying Twilight was in the right for doing that, but I am saying it's not out of character for her to do that. It's actually quite believable.
Not only that, this was one of the most adorable faces.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, "You're so grounded."
At the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How did you like their hippogriff design?
oh, it was adorable.
It was really nice.
Makes Griffins look like shit.
What the hell's a
Not only that, I fucking love how she goes, "Look, talked over Shelly and Sheldon. I'm gonna get so grounded."
She really gave off that, God, she is nothing but a teen girl vibe.
It was adorable.
Yeah, it was
She's like, "Can we show him? Can we?
Yeah.
She kept
Well, see,
messing with her mom.
well, the thing
I
is,
swear, if it's another show.
well, no, I mean that's the thing is with that kind of personality to go for the the bubbly teen girl. Like, for me, it can either be done really well or it can actually get pretty annoying. Where with
So I thought she was going to be annoying.
I was very concerned about. Well, that was my big going into this movie. My main concern was with Grubber because I thought he was just going to be that really gimmicky comic relief character that has groan-inducing, funny lines, which Grubber really, really surprised me in a very pleasant way. Michael Pena did a great job.
Funny thing
with
about
him.
Grubber is if you go back and watch the movie, notice that no one actually interacts with him other than Tempest.
I can see where this is going.
He was a late edition character.
Oh.
I'm not even joking. Like, go back and watch it whenever you know that information.
Mm.
He has that one interaction with the storm beasts whenever they fall off the waterfall. But after that, he doesn't talk to the Storm King once.
Well, I mean...
And then doesn't talk to anyone else other than Tempest.
Well, no, Grubber does talk to the Storm King, but I don't think the Storm King really responds to him.
When did he talk to the Storm King?
It's in the scene where they wheel Twilight's cage in there, and...
What he says is, "Oh, you're bidding, your highness." He just says that as a remark because of what Tempest has said.
I know, but I mean, like, he is addressing that to the Storm King, is what I'm saying. He's talking to the Storm King, it's just the Storm King never really responds. Good job, Grubber.
Good job, Grubber.
Good job, Grubber.
Rescuell's proud. Stop your judging over there.
I'll judge all I want.
Join in the conversation.
I am joining.
Now you are.
He made our thumbnail!
You like the thumbnail?
Yeah, I like it. It's good. It's very good.
Sense the rest of us too.
No, it's for me to see. You're gonna like it, trust me. It just has a giant J. Thor sucks stamp. Can you make that real quick just for funnies?
Alright.
Yay! I will make
My
that.
wife who actually loves me.
I will make that a thumbnail for a day, so that's cool. Yeah, but Grubber was a very pleasant surprise. He did have like one or two lines that did make me go, oh god, but it was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was gonna be. The only time.
Oh, look at that rainbow.
Oh, that's so cool. I love the lisp that Michael Pena gave him for that.
It's not as good as Samuel L. Jackson's lisp in Kingsman, but
I still haven't seen Kingsman.
Such a good movie.
That's what, yeah, I've heard that. It's like, now look, I know you're upset, I know you're disappointed, but I got one word for you. Sponge cake.
I'm sorry.
Right? Oh man, you're gonna kill me, but I totally forgot to press record. But hey, here's the good news. I'm sorry. God, I love Metalocalypse. But no, the only line that really sticks out to me as just that, why did he say that? Was one I already knew existed because of the trailer. It's a trailer line. It's for the sole purpose of being in the trailer. Oh yeah, Fishman got dropped. I didn't care for that. Speaking of which, can we please address the elephant in the room? My Little Pony made a dick joke.
What?
What do I do?
Be careful not to touch your one, because parts will fall off.
Did you not see that, Tibor? Yeah, they actually made a dick joke, which I thought was really, really. It was in good taste. It was really funny. I mean, and again, kids aren't gonna know that. They're gonna barely pay attention to that at all. But it was just like,
remember that one? She's like, "Oh, you suck about his wiener."
Pretty much. God, I haven't said wiener since I was in like.
You just did.
Oh my God, you're right. But no, it was just I was so caught off guard by that. Also, J. Thor has to go outside for a bit, so we're gonna pause. So now that J. Thor has returned, he wants to take.
Rescue Whale has returned.
I can see it in the corner of my eye. Trixie looks up like, God, I hate you.
It's all right, Trixie. Rescue Whale's here.
Anyways, yes. So go ahead.
But let's go ahead and talk about Tempest.
Gladly.
The worst character of the movie.
Oh, totally.
So we're not allowed to like her. She's basically a Starlight clone. She's also a Sunset Shimmer clone.
Who is also a Twilight clone? Who is also a Twilight clone?
Is also Celestia clone?
Oh my God! Who is just a Lauren Faust clone?
God, guys, we've uncovered the true secret of My Little Pony. We don't have long to live. Hasbro's already outside with their snipers. Bring it on! Then they start playing Cher.
Come at me,
there.
Hasbro!
Oh,
I am unarmed!
They start playing Cher out there to demoralize us.
Cher?
Don't you remember the episode of South Park?
Which one?
The one with the meteor shower? It's an old one.
Refresh my memory.
It was like a 3-part. It was
when they go to
Kyle-
Jubilee.
Yeah, Kyle was at Jubilee, and they show Stan, Butters, and that other kid at the party, and they think it's another Waco incident. So they use Cher, like they did in Waco, to demoralize everyone.
What Cher song was it again?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I think
we're
it was
gonna.
Do You Believe in Love?
Do you
But-
believe in love?
But Mr. Garrison's like, guys, I got the new Cher single.
That's right. Wow, what a derail, but still.
But
Tempest.
yeah, me and Cam were talking a lot about it on Sunday night at work, and there was one thing I was really disappointed about with Tempest was the fact that she wasn't as handicapped as we're led to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you first see her using her magic, you think, oh, she can't really control it that well. But at the end of the movie, she can create those fireworks, no problem.
Yeah.
And what I thought when I first saw the trailer, like whenever she takes down that fish guy,
Yeah.
was like, it's kind of like, you know how if you go deaf, your vision becomes better, all your senses become stronger.
She didn't use any magic on him. She just straight up beat his
Yeah,
ass.
like I thought she became stronger because she lost that sense of magic.
Mm-hmm.
So she got stronger from it. That's how she became such a good hunter, essentially.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of made that null and void.
Okay.
Other than that, Emily Blunt did a damn good job.
All right. But I mean,
Her
something.
facial expressions, outside the comical ones, were the best fucking ones in that entire movie.
So something like that doesn't kill it for you.
No.
Okay, it's just an
I
observation.
still fucking love Tempest.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I suppose we're just still waiting to, because who knows? Maybe they're gonna do more with her. I don't know. I'd love for them to.
I'd let her lock me up and sing to me any day.
True.
I am not gonna comment on that. Oh, I agree.
Yeah, you would.
Thank you. But yes. I did notice that too. We were talking about this earlier. I am glad she did not get her horn back.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean that I do think that makes a whole stronger character and everything, but I mean I can see it as like, why does she want her horn back so badly? Because it's just the whole
Because she's not whole.
yeah
It's like if you lost a finger or an arm,
yeah.
you're always gonna feel like I'm not complete.
Eventually you'd know how to just live your life without it, but you'd still miss it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if unicorns suffer from phantom limb syndrome as well.
Interesting.
Do you know what phantom limb syndrome is?
I believe so, yeah.
Basically, it's if you lost an arm, you can still feel like your fingers and stuff moving.
Yeah.
Like it feels like you
Yeah.
still have the arm and your mind can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
Because you'll look down and see there's nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the points of phantom pain. It's also known as phantom pain syndrome.
Right.
So you can still feel pain there too. But
I can imagine that would really fuck with you.
yeah.
But
I
I was gonna say something, but I
a
can't.
lot of
Oh,
I know a lot of people have been complaining that she didn't have friends like Starlight Glimmer.
I'm gonna get on that.
So, well, I'm getting to it now because it's my time to shine.
Well, I mean, like I've got my 2 cents, and I'm probably gonna bounce off of what you say. So go for it.
Was that a fat joke?
No, it was not a fat. No, it was not a fat joke.
Rescue whales.
I was saying you. Go. Shut up.
A
Go.
lot of people are saying
Time's up.
Yeah, she's basically just a Starlight clone because of that, but no.
Everyone's a
Starlight-
clone of everyone.
Honestly, no, Dark Pit's is a clone of Pit's.
But
so
that's the-
fuck that.
Okay, that was good. I'll give you that.
Lucina is a clone of Marth. But what I'm getting
Cloud's a
at
clone
is-
of Ike.
It's true.
Jigglypuff's a clone of Kirby.
No, Jigglypuff's a clone of Purrin. True.
True. Go on.
But-
Go on.
The
Fuck you,
thing with
Jason.
Starlight is I understand why people do get so angry about her past because she lost one friend and yet she went directly to enslaving an entire village. I can understand why people don't understand that. But when you're scarred and you look different from everyone else,
Mm-hmm.
and then you try to join them in, activities you used to play with your friends, like bouncing around a fucking ball, and then they run away from you, that would fuck you up.
It's basically giving you shit over something you have no control over.
Well, literally, there was a movie preview for that one kid who had a bunch of different plastic surgeries before the
Oh
movie.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
with
just
Owen
like with that.
with Owen Wilson and David Diggs.
Yeah, like it's basically kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
But she got a scar along her eye, and her horn got broken, which that Ursa Minor must have had some real strength to break off.
A
the
unicorn.
horn.
Not only that, but I mean, they're little kids. Seeing someone their age with a huge scar as well as a shattered horn would probably make them very uncomfortable. I'm not saying they're justified in it, but I mean, I can't really blame them. They're kids.
No, they should have stoned the freak. That would have saved us an entire movie.
Again, I've said my piece on the Starlight thing time and time again and why I think it makes perfect sense. But this
Again, losing a friend, any friend whatsoever like that, and then basically being kind of shunned, especially when you are a kid and you only have one best friend.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about so the whole Starlight versus Tempest. Oh, she's just a clone, which is to me is
I bet
ridiculous.
her upbeat's the exact same.
Anyways, as I just mentioned, the whole Starlight thing of her backstory, to me, I love it and I think it makes perfect sense. But with Tempest, honestly, this is even easier to defend. As you're helping me with it, it's even easier.
Oh darn, I'm helping him. I can't think of a way to make this difficult. It's too easy to defend.
It is. It makes sense. Both of them do. I mean, hell, even Sunset Shimmers makes sense. The whole I'm jealous, so I'm gonna go run away.
That was supposed to be me, motherfucker. So I'm gonna take the crown and then force you to go through a stupid little pageant for it.
Pageant. It's like
But also her song
she was just,
actually had a very good point that me and Cam have talked about. The Equestria Girls gets very wrong. Equestria Girls gets wrong that you have to be close friends and you have to do everything together. That takes away your individuality, and there's no way, like, if we were to follow the Equestria Girls stuff, you wouldn't have time to do your music.
True.
And she specifically says in this song that you can only get strong by yourself, which is in a sense true. Another reason why I really liked her song.
I've got a point to make on that, but
Other
good,
than
good.
Emily Blunt just being a fucking amazing singer.
Once
She
again,
really
the
is.
villain getting the best song.
It's not my favorite, but it's still a damn good
He
song.
hates villains.
All of them.
Hero lover.
Yeah.
I can't believe ya. My face.
But the best part was the villain was technically British, so.
Yay.
So that's an interesting point. Do you remember the season 6 episode On Your Marks?
Vaguely.
Well, that's what it was all about. Is we've got our cutie marks now, and
Oh yeah.
but we can still go off and do our own thing, but still come back and have friends. So honestly,
but Equestria Girls doesn't really follow that.
no. I mean, and I can agree with what
That's why I specifically said Equestria Girls.
Yeah, no. I agree with the whole Equestria Girls thing.
The show has gone into that aspect because they have time to. Equestria Girls does not.
No, that's true. I think I would like to see Equestria Girls take on it in the future of them being able to go out and, as you said, shotgun it. Like, Pinky's off doing this, Dash is off doing that. But yeah, you're right. Like, in all the movies...
Dash is off throwing away all the pie.
Well, no.
Seriously, who doesn't like pie?
But
that's my little tangent. Go on.
But no, like, in every Equestria Girls movie, so far they've done everything together. Which, I mean, okay, yeah, I like that. That's cool, because friendship and everything. But I will agree with you guys. The whole, we're also individuals. Like, we have our own things that we're doing. I make music. You work at Finisar. Trixie still, tightly hugs the golden wrench of 04. But no, I can agree with that. But what was I gonna say about Tempest? There's a line in the song that I was listening. I was driving in my car the other day, and I was listening to "Open Up Your Eyes," which, as we said, is an amazing song. And
it's not your favorite, so it's not amazing.
There's a line in there. I can't remember word for word what it is, but it's something along the lines of, "If you put your trust in others, you'll never find your way."
Yeah.
And yet, this is a character that is putting so much stock and trust into being in cahoots with the Storm King to get her horn. I know, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think that's great that they do that. I think that's a really cool detail. To me, that gives off a secret feeling of desperation out of Tempest.
Oh, she's incredibly desperate.
I know. Even if she doesn't let on to it, it's a feeling of desperation, and just she wants that horn back so bad.
Not only that, if you pay attention to her facial animations as she's singing that song, you can tell there's something fighting in her as she's singing.
Oh,
especially during the second chorus when she's looking away from the cage, and you just see her eyes looking around like, I know what you're thinking, motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
Did you not send that open
Not yet.
eyes?
I wanted to wait for them to be here.
You'll never be able to see that song the same way again.
We have a video that will ruin it for you.
Robot friend.
We'll show.
I ruined the next episode for you.
But anyways,
We'll show
this is
them.
before that whole part when she's singing, she's looking away.
Anyways, yeah, back to
before the flashback.
Yes.
You can tell like the way they put the emotion in her eyes.
Yeah. And one of the things that I really like is with Twilight in the cage, she like the way they animated her facial expressions. Twilight is like actively listening to what she's saying. Is like she's got that.
She's got nothing better to do.
Well, I mean, true, but it's like she's just kind of. To me, she gives off that vibe of she's scared, she doesn't like what's happening, but she's also trying to understand where she's coming from. Because I mean, this is the first time they're really
trying to look at the world through her eyes.
Hey! Nice job. But no, I absolutely love that scene as a whole. Because that's something that this movie did really, really well with me. Is, you know how in all these movies there's... It's usually called the falling action, but I refer to it as the... I usually refer to it as...
the next action.
The time of dread. Every movie I can think of has that part in it where things aren't looking good for our heroes. Maybe they got into a big fight. Maybe they're splitting up. Or it looks like the bad guy's going to win in some way. There's always that stretch. In just about any movie you can think of. Which, this one, to me, that feeling of dread. The friend, Pinky and Twilight having a big argument. Then it turns out Twilight gets captured. And especially after they land back in Canterlot and they're wheeling Twilight through the streets.
See, he's just looking at her like, this wasn't my contract, motherfucker.
But no, just the look of just, oh no, just you can feel their hearts just dropping as they see Twilight, their leader, their last big chance.
They're like, oh no, Book Horse got captured.
No,
just like in that one book I read.
No, for real though, like Luck and I were talking about this. Probably what is arguably the most heartbreaking scene in the entire movie is when Twilight is wheeled into the throne room, and they
And that one Sally
Yes.
looks behind.
yes, he looks behind.
Like, bitch.
No, for
Okay.
real. Like, I love that little detail because that is so well done with this.
And then Grover just shuts the door.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know that Sally got beaten that day.
Don't look at her. But I love the little details like that. And what you were talking about with Songbird Serenade that I really like, because that's what songbirds do.
Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking about before, because before I was mad that they kind of showed off the song,
Mm-hmm.
but it makes more sense that she was coming up with the song as she was caged.
Have you ever, like, looked at the lyrics of that song?
Yeah, it talks about wounds being cut open and stuff. It's actually pretty gory.
But no, for real, the song itself is beautiful.
I
Like,
was being real.
the lyrics in it are very, very good. And that, like, the song itself, Rainbow, by Sia, which, by the way, they absolutely nailed getting Songbird Serenade to look just like her. I think it's actually pretty surreal. Like, that is an absolutely ponyfied version of her, which I like. But the song Rainbow, in a lot of movies like this that I've noticed how the main, like, you know, how there's always some pop song that plays at the end of the movie as the characters are celebrating their victory. And the big pop song, the upbeat pop song, closes us out into the end credits.
Number one I can think of is Zootopia.
Okay, well, Zootopia is a great example, yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of movies do that, which is fine. I've got no problem with that. But this one, to me, you've got that scene, but it took it in an interesting approach. The song Rainbow is a lot more mellow than I thought it was going to be. Like, this is kind of your song that spearheads the whole soundtrack of the movie. And it's not as, like, you know, okay, so this is a catchy, everyone's going to be clapping along to this kind of pop song. And to
Clopping.
shut up. But I liked it. I thought that was an interesting touch. And something with Tempest, because you mentioned the fireworks earlier. Something that I noticed the second time watching this that I really liked. So at the end, you know, because Tempest gives off that firework display of, like, the flashes of blue and green that look really, really pretty. If you remember earlier in the movie when they're with the pirates, Tempest blows up the blimp with those same ones.
Yeah.
So to me, that's just like a nice little metaphor of something so destructive can be both deadly and beautiful.
Though, now I should bring up the ending. What was up with that one pony with the friggin' mustache going, yeah, good job, guys? Did some fan win a contest in order to voice themselves?
I don't remember
Because he
that.
stands out from every single other pony. It's like in Battle of the Gods, Dragon Ball Z.
I don't remember
They got
that.
this one very famous bicyclist from Japan to voice a character that looked unlike anyone else, looked super realistic in the drawings.
Mhm.
So it's like that South Park.
Yeah, I was going to bring that. Alex? Yeah. South Park is our town. Dude, who the hell are you? Alex.
I won the contest thingy.
That was so great.
Like, seriously, I don't know who that character is. I've never seen
Yeah,
the
that's-
show. It was just odd.
I don't remember this scene.
We can pull up the movie later.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to have to show me this because I don't remember it.
She shows up towards the very end.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he's just there for a second, has one line.
And it was great job, you guys.
Yeah, something along those lines.
I swear to God, I don't remember
For
this.
anyone that knows that there's a contest or something for someone to get their voice in the movie like that and their OC, please let us know, because I'm genuinely curious. I don't think it was Gabriel Brown.
No, that doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't him.
No, I feel like if it was, he would have said something. So no, I don't think it was him. The thing that bothers me is just, I don't remember this. Does it? So you clearly have a good picture of it in your head and everything. Did it bother?
I've watched it 17 times, so yes.
I know. Did it bother you?
That one guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the first time I saw it, I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
The second time, I was like, seriously, who the fuck is this? And every single time I see him, I'm like, seriously, who the fuck is this?
Kind of like the Alex effect for the South Park episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can stand up to him. Come on, guys. Doesn't he have a sweater where his name Alex? It just says Alex.
But seriously, Princess Sky Star is adorable. I want a billion of her.
I want a billion of her.
She's adorable. Not only that, she has an amazing singing voice.
Yeah, that being said, the song One Small Thing is actually really starting to grow on me. It's very good.
Like, it's gotten to the point where whenever I get home from work, I'll put on the movie, I'll go to the different song sequences.
Mm-hmm.
So I like watching them again. And for the sea pony part, I watched the entire part with the sea ponies.
Yeah.
Because they're so fucking cute.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think we were all kind of like...
Especially Queen Nova, whenever Jamal shows up, that jellyfish. And she's
What's
like,
his name, Jamal?
His name is Jamal.
No way.
It's in here, too.
No way.
And he looks like a little butler.
Jamal.
And she's like, "Ooh, it's time for my seaweed wrap." And then, I don't know if you were paying attention when she's swimming off, but she goes, "Yes, I want a massage too. Mama needs that deep tissue."
That's right.
Oh my god, that's fantastic.
Mama needs that deep tissue.
Like,
yes, I want a massage wrap.
I just love that movie.
No, it's absolutely one.
And let's talk about this. Spike killed the most people.
He had the highest body count.
We haven't talked about Pirate Captain Solano yet in Dallas.
We haven't talked about the pirates yet. We haven't really talked about Spike, who Luck is so happy that he gets the first speaking role in the movie.
What are you talking about?
Technically, he doesn't. The Go-Go's did.
Those weren't even the Go-Go's. Those were just people doing a Go-Go song.
Totally the Go-Go's.
That was not the Go-Go's.
It
was not the Go-Go's.
Prove it.
No.
Are they dead?
No.
They came back from the grave.
I don't know. It was the
It
was the 80s, okay? It was a different time.
That's like 2 billion years ago in internet time.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, Pirate Captain Solano, she was adorable. I like that she had that jade kind of false leg.
Yeah, yeah.
But I friggin' love the fact that each of those pirates had a different body part that was taken from them.
Yeah, good point.
Like Dallas, he had his part of his beak.
Well,
I mean Dallas, but his name in the movie's Murdoch.
Well, that was the thing is like, you know, with out of all the pirates, you could absolutely say that Captain Solano gets most, if not all, of the attention. So I'm glad that they didn't kind of put all of the stock into her, like give her the hook, give her the peg leg.
Well, that's the whole thing. Like, she deeply cares about her crew. Like,
yeah,
in the comics, I don't know if Luck told you this, but they're stealing from the pirate, or not from the pirate, the Storm King, and he catches them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so impressed by her prowess that he says, "I want to make you a commander in my army," while sending off her crew to be, you know, delivery birds. And she says, "No, I will not go anywhere without my crew," and that's why she's put on that delivery boat as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to read this comic because there's a lot. Yeah, and that's always been a good counter for the people to say there's not a whole lot of backstory to this movie. It's like, well, that's why they made the comic, which I think is a good. That's actually an interesting talking point with that. Is do you think it's okay to do that with me? Like, not specifically this, but just like in general.
No, I honestly don't.
Really?
Because that forces the people that really want to see your movie to buy more merchandise. It's like DLC, but for a movie.
Does that really bother you?
It honestly does.
Okay.
Just because, like, I don't mind going out and buying the comics, but, like, say Trixie over there, he doesn't really like the comics. I'm not saying that you don't. I'm saying this as an example. Yeah. Like, say he doesn't like the comics at all. He thinks they're stupid. They're not canon. There's no point in him wasting, like, $2 for a comic.
Okay.
And even though this is kind of essential information to know the backstory of some of these characters, he's not going to waste the $3 on each issue to come out.
Okay.
And that's not fair to him. You should have... It's like with a video game. Instead of having, like, DLC that's supposed to be in there, like, I'm going to use Asura's Wrath as an example. Have you ever heard of that game?
Azura's Wrath?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. They hid the true ending behind a paywall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was DLC.
Yeah.
The true ending of that game was DLC.
Okay, I don't agree with that part. The fact that you make a prequel comic does not bother me.
Yeah, but the thing is, the fact that you have to go out and find it, that bothers me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom, so.
Alright, so we will pause once more. So now that J-Thor is back.
Yeah, so, basically, I don't have a problem with the practice of putting the comics out there or other piece of information to get the full story.
Okay.
I do have a problem with for the people that are the hardcore fans are like, well, I want to know more about, say, Capper. And in order to learn more about him, I have to go and purchase this comic.
Okay.
And spend an additional $3 on top of however much I have to spend on the movie.
Okay.
Just, I'm not a fan of that practice. Like, they have every right to put out the amount of media they want to.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's right that the general public has to go find that media in order to get all the information they need.
What if the information is put
Oh my
into
god, you're alive?
Proceed.
What if that information was put into the DVD like as a bonus feature?
And the DVD I can understand, but that's a little too late because people aren't going to see it in theaters.
I suppose.
Right. But it does make up for that. If it's already included in the full package of like the Blu-ray, then yeah, go nuts with that.
Don't open that in the podcast.
Well, my thing with it is, I guess it doesn't bother me as much, simply because to me it's just, I guess it's just a testament of just how badly do you want to know the info. I don't think there's anything.
For me, I'm that kind of person that really wants to know all the info.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I mean, we can't point the finger at this and say this is the only time it's ever been done.
Well, I know. I'm just saying this is an example.
Because didn't Five Nights at Freddy's do that?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like Scott wrote a book, which I mean, okay, cool. Scott wrote a book.
That was required to read if you want to understand the story of the newer games.
Which
I didn't know about that part.
Yeah, okay.
Again, I don't pay attention.
Okay,
to
so
that
with
stuff.
something like that, I would have more of a problem. Not because it's Five Nights, but because it's as you said, it is a requirement. You have to read this to know what's going on. With this, you really don't. It just gives you more additional info.
But still, like, whenever you see Cap, you're like, what's his deal? Why does he have that coat? Why is he so untrusting of people?
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless you read the comics, you don't know why he has that coat.
Right.
So even the art book actually gives false information about Capper.
What is it? Again, I haven't looked at it
Remember, I
yet.
told you it was, he made a deal with the Storm King, and that's why he's in debt. In the comics, he was with his buddy, who's also from Pantera.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
his
said
buddy-
Pantera.
Yeah. And he betrays him. And Capper gets entangled in this code as he's trying to get on this airship, but his friend pushes him off. That's why he doesn't trust anyone. That's why that coat means so much. So it's a symbol of don't trust anyone.
Interesting.
You'll just get burned in the end.
Well, to be fair, it would take a lot of time to get all these other characters' backstories into the movie.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, a complaint that I have heard a lot with it, and this is one I will agree with a little bit, is there are some hiccups in the pacing. Okay, we're gonna introduce this character, bang, 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 a bunch of shit happens. Let's move on to the next scene. Bang, 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 bang. Lather, rinse, repeat.
Well, sometimes that's how it happens in real life.
I get that. I'm just saying is like, I know there are some people out there who they don't dislike what we did get, but the movie could have benefited from an extra 20, 30 minutes, which I think it could have. But I can see why it was the length that it was, and it's not something I lose sleep over. So, yeah, I guess I can see that with them, because...
By the way, we didn't really get to talk about Capper all that much. I feel that poor furry bastard gets a lot of hatred.
For being a cat?
For being anthropomorphic cat.
Yeah.
But...
I'm extremely indifferent.
I fucking love Capper with what they did with him.
Yeah.
Again, Tay Diggs did a wonderful job.
Oh, I mean...
He was way too black.
Well,
honestly.
No, what
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, listeners.
No. Well...
But, like, there's a lot of lines you're like... I think I'm being racist here, but I could see a black man doing it.
Well, what about Queen Novera? Or what, Nova? What about Queen Novera? Nova! Fuck, I did it twice. What about Queen Nova? But no...
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, whenever she's like...
Yes!
It's like, I'm just the queen. Whatever.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think that's the best...
I know, but she didn't get nearly as much screen time as
That's
Capper.
Capper, yeah.
No,
But he's
she
like,
didn't.
oh, that's my mistake. I'm really sorry about that. Or when he's like, ha ha, funny, or Ha ha, funny.
I don't. I'm pretty sure this isn't what they were going for, but I thought that was. I felt like that was a reference to Joe Pesci with "You think I'm funny?"
That
Oh, from
that
Goodfellas.
whole
Yeah.
part was improv, and that's what makes that scene even better.
Yeah.
True, but it really did make me think of Goodfellas, which is my favorite gangster movie.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's a good movie.
it's a
It's really,
wonderful-
really good, man.
Goodfellas was actually the I think it was a re-showing of Goodfellas, but that was the first R-rated movie I ever snuck into, and it was actually on accident.
What dare you?
I know I'm the worst.
You hate movies. You don't get a say in this.
Yeah.
But I loved Capper in this. I do agree the blue hair was kind of weird for him to have. The
Oh,
rest of him is brown.
didn't even think
It was
about that.
really weird. But
Genetics, man.
I thought it was great how he tricked everyone with that pastelis coloritis.
that fake
Coloritis, pastelitis, I believe he called it, or it could have been pastelitis, coloritis. I think it was
Yeah.
my first one.
But he's definitely good at getting out of situations, just not whenever there's a unicorn that can make you explode.
That's
That's
true,
true.
but why? It's
But
not
in the
so much.
meantime, your situation's still up in the air.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good pun. But
No, Grover made it better. Like,
I,
yeah, you're going to dirigible, which is going in the air.
well, I like how as they're boarding the blimp, he's looking at Tip and like, I like how you said he was still up in the air, and we're going into a guy. Oh wow, we make a good team.
They really do,
wowzers.
though.
I do like there's an interesting little dynamic between Tempest and Grover.
No, we haven't talked about one of the best parts of the movie. Whenever they're bringing the cake in, and Capper's like, "Yeah, I'm here for Mr. Storm King
Yeah,
for his conquering of
cute.
pastel ponies."
Yeah, no. Don't worry, I'll be sure to put a good word into you to the boss.
But my favorite part was like, Grover's like, "Ooh, Mr. Cake, don't mind me." And he goes in and gets some. He's like, "Oh, that's premium frosting.
Yeah,
Who puts an eye in filling?"
yeah.
And then it blinks. It's like, guards, he gets pulled in. Like, oh, the chick is up.
Well,
And the pirates jump out and it's that slow-mo.
The movie used the slow-mo a surprising amount in this.
Yeah.
I like it. I welcome it. I think it's a good touch, but it's like we rarely see that in the show.
But Fluttershy had the fewest spoken dialogues out of
Yeah.
main six, but she had a great part of, oh, you look stressed. You want to talk about
Yeah. I'm sorry, I gotta go, but I've enjoyed our time together. I love the thing with the cake. One, the spike being on the top with it is so funny. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, Trojan horse. They're gonna Trojan horse the shit out of this
Trojan cake.
because they've done that in the show too with cake. If you remember Hooffields and McColts,
Yeah.
they did the exact same thing, and I was
But,
like, I
Hey, aren't you a fire-breathing dragon?
And that one gets
That one
burned
guy
up.
that was running away, like, oh, and he just gets caught on fire and falls over.
Oh yeah. Like Spike is using
That Nilla dead.
damn good flamethrower.
I
Let's
also love when the main six were first seen by the pirates, and they're just like,
Oh, God, yeah.
we're gonna cut their wings off.
No,
and we're gonna
it's
hurt you.
we're gonna tie them up, and Applejack's like, huh? And then we're like,
no, we're gonna clip their wings.
And
Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash is like, huh?
Oh,
And it's like, no, we're gonna
scar
scar
them
them.
to rarity.
And-
Oh, emotionally. No, I love that because it's like they know their
And then,
characters.
afterwards,
What say the book, Captain Solano?
He says we throw them overboard, which I mean,
Ding. All right, that's lunch.
well, I mean, it's just funny to me because like for Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, I know like in the deepest corners of their mind, they're like, let's throw them overboard. Darn. Oh, and Twilight too. Dang it. But yes.
I'll just say the facial expressions in this were also really
Oh.
great to see.
Well, I mean,
Speaking
Pinkie
of that
Pie went
scene,
full mental with the cupcake.
oh yeah, and Luck is also the one who knows that is absolutely a metaphor for his brains being splattered
Yeah,
across the
because
wall.
when Pinkie Pie throws the cupcake and you just see it splatter against the wall, you're like, oh my god.
That is so clever.
And
I
then
love how they
Then
did
she
that.
pops out, goes double surprise, and then just starts throwing it, and you see him going against the wall.
Well, my favorite
It's
part
like
of that.
something out of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Oh, totally.
And then you see her eyes, and she's going full.
on.
I
Well,
loved
for me,
it.
it's Twilight because actually it opened up with when Twilight's in the throne room and Spike comes in and Spike is like, just remember the one thing. Smile. And then also when Twilight and them are in the ship and Rainbow Dash is like, wait, you were about to throw us off and now you're stopping for lunch?
Oh, I love that.
Twilight is like,
Shut up! So I am a little surprised, even though we probably were just saving this, but I think 99% of the people out there will agree that the biggest thing for the movie is the animation.
oh yeah.
This movie was animated? I thought it was real horses.
Jthor, shut up.
And like a real cat. Like they got little strings attached to its paws. It just got to start dancing around.
And they had Tay Diggs follow him in the background.
Yeah. Put like a little parrot in like a pirate outfit.
Yeah.
Guys.
That is...
They cut off one of its legs and it's just
What was-
randomly stuck
What was
in
the
jade
captain's
in it.
name?
Captain
Solano.
Solano. She reminds me of Ruby Heart.
Yeah.
I keep
Marvel's
thinking
Capcom 2, baby. You wouldn't understand.
I wasn't
It's
asking.
Marvel, baby.
I keep thinking to say cilantro.
I have had to stop myself several times with that too, don't
Let's
worry.
face it, the true best character in this movie was Dallas.
Murdoch?
Yes.
Because he turns to me, he's like, that's Dallas. As we're watching it. Like, yes, it is. I wasn't aware he was in this movie.
But no, it's just the animation as a whole is so fucking good. Like, I will still say, I do still prefer the show's flash animation to this Toon Boom, but
Boo.
God, I love what they have done with this. It is so colorful. The colors just pop so beautifully. I love how everything just sticks out. And
I just love every scene with Rarity.
of course you do.
Oh, I hate Grand Adventures.
But
That's it. They win.
the bad guys
have
win.
won. I'm so sorry. I fucking love her.
But that was a large part of why I did what I could, aside from like one or two trailers, to not watch any of it. Because I wanted to go into this as blind as I could.
Yet you saw every trailer.
I saw two of the trailers.
You saw more than one.
Okay, and...
You saw more than none.
I only saw one, so I'm the better fan.
True.
I wanted a taste of what the animation was
And
like.
he has just such a sweet way of putting things. Got him.
I'm so disappointed in you.
Oh man.
Hey, you can't fault him for that.
Yeah,
No,
I
no.
don't know what
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I
what's
mean,
wrong?
He just gave you a compliment.
I gave him a compliment.
Oh, yeah.
Him the sweet way he puts things.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't he?
And the
really?
sweet way he assists people.
Yeah, well,
I'll tell you. Wait.
Can you guys...
But I think we can all agree he's a great asset.
No, he's a sweet asset.
Oh, this is killing Clayton.
Yes!
And he can't edit any of it out. 'cause it's
Yeah,
not
bullshit,
bad.
I can't!
No, this is perfectly within the guidelines. There's nothing in the rule book that says J-Thor can't make all these jokes.
I hate you.
Or that a dog can't play basketball.
Can we please go back to the movie?
I thought we were talking about Air Bud.
Oh my god, I swear to god, I will take
Yeah,
this...
that's the movie we're talking.
I will take this microphone upside Tibor's head, I swear to god.
So Air Bud, everyone. Best movie ever or best movie ever?
Didn't that dog die?
All dogs die and go to heaven.
Several dogs died.
Especially Charlie when he's voiced by, what's his name?
I don't know what the hell you're talking
You never
about.
saw All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Oh, that one, yes.
I'm trying to remember his name.
I don't know.
Frank.
No, not Frank.
Frank was my favorite character in the My Little Pony movie.
Frederick.
Cool.
Oh, did you see that pony with the keto mark of the horse mask?
No? My Where's Waldo skills aren't that good.
There's a brown pony with the keto mark as the horse mask.
That's amazing. When is this during the Festival of Friendship?
It's the very beginning, during the Go-Go song, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it's just in the background.
Oh, by the way, our buddy BP, Brony Physicist, squealed like crazy over
Really,
the
who?
squealed like crazy over the movie because whenever Twilight is given, like, she's trying to ask the princesses if they'll use their magic to raise and lower the sun for a good spectacle.
Yeah.
Apparently Twilight writes down an equation that is really actually used in physics, and apparently according to, I can't remember what it's called because I'm not a physicist, trust me, but It's apparently a standard equation that every physicist under the sun knows. It's like one of those day one things they teach you.
What?
So that kind of made him fangirl quite a bit.
What a nerd.
Well, I mean, he is a physicist.
Yeah, I'm a giant nerd.
It's kind of my thing.
It's kind of what I do. I've watched this movie too many times.
Yeah. No such thing. So yes, animation is absolutely wonderful. So I know we've kind of hinted at this, but let's talk about this. Favorite song in the movie?
Open your eyes.
Tibor?
They say the same thing.
Open your eyes.
Trixie?
Open your eyes.
Called it!
Really? Okay.
Villain gets the best song.
I've only
Every
well,
situation.
that also doesn't help that I've only seen the movie once. So
He's not allowed to be on this podcast.
Fired. But you got my
Edit
soundtrack.
out all of his lines.
All of them.
get rid of all my thumbnails then.
Okay.
Good luck going through them now, bitch.
I still have them saved.
We just gotta get Trixie out of those thumbnails, and that's it.
That's okay. I'll just use a hard crayon to do it.
Okay.
Bro, I mean, if I'm
Is
gonna
there
be
a
the only
soft crown?
if I'm gonna be the only one here with a different answer, sure. I'm fine with that. My favorite is "We've Got This Together."
Shun him.
Cool.
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
But no, I will wholeheartedly admit that during "We've Got This Together" and "Rainbow," I tear up quite a bit.
Cried like a little bitch.
I personally think that the songs get better as the movie goes on
Then why is "Open Up Your Eyes" your favorite?
because it's in the later part of the movie.
But it's not the last song. By that logic, it should be the last song. Re, Tibor. Re. I will still say "We've Got This Together" and "Rainbow."
You can only choose one.
Okay, "We've Got This Together." Rainbow is second place.
You didn't tell us we were doing second place. We didn't come prepared.
Okay, fine. What is your favorite song not called
Sounds
"Open
like
Up
you
Your
don't got
Eyes"?
this.
Ha ho!
I wasn't talking to you.
I still heard it.
You couldn't hear it that time. You can't get mad at me. But my second favorite would probably be a tie between "The Friend You Need" and the Sea Pony song.
One small thing.
Yeah, that.
Those are both really, really good. And that was what I liked, was every one of these songs was memorable. Like there wasn't one that's just like, I choose to forget that one. I greatly enjoyed every song in this. So that's really good for it. So let's see. We've been talking about this for an hour and 22 minutes now. I've yet to go through the art book. I just realized.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look through this real quick.
We don't have time. We have to cut it.
Do we?
Yep,
Why? Is it in our contract?
it is.
Where?
Wait, literally.
For you to play at Nightmare Nights, it's in the
Wait,
contract.
to literally take scissors and cut the book.
Yes, Tibor. That's exactly
Go
what
grab me
we're...
some scissors tips.
Why can't we just rip it out of the book?
Because then that's not cutting, that's ripping. That defeats the purpose.
Well, it'll still have the same effect though.
Main 6 plus Spike.
It'll have the same effect, but it's not the same thing. We have to follow principles.
It's the same.
Finisar has taught you better. No, it hasn't.
It hasn't.
I found the page that everyone was talking about, by the way, with Fluttershy and her sketch.
About what?
More butt
Yeah,
to better balance the head.
yeah. I think that's really funny. They made an artistic note in here that said more butt. Basically, make the butt bigger so it's proportional.
Mm.
That's funny. But yeah, this is my first time looking through this. I simply cannot even. For rarity. Oh, these are really good.
This makes for good radio.
It is. It's a very good video. So anyways, MVP?
Tempest.
Whole movie.
Followed by Princess Skystar.
No. Really.
Twist. Totally Twist.
Twist wasn't even in the movie. She's dead.
I thought Twist was dead for the longest time, but no, she's
No, you've only seen her ghost.
What about? Okay.
She's best friends with
Moon Dancer.
the girl now.
I think we should also give ratings now that we had a week to digest it.
Oh,
We gave ratings during our video.
Yeah.
well, yeah, but we even
That was-
said that was
Blake
gonna.
hasn't even put it up.
No, because I was waiting for this.
It's gonna be
Why?
the same video.
We talked about this.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't. I thought I was under the impression we were gonna put it before this.
No, I was gonna put this as our intro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I still say MVP is Tempest.
Okay.
What about you, Trixie?
Trixie doesn't count.
Why
Has
not?
to be speaking.
She was in there 4 times.
You need to sound like you're crying. Why not?
Bullshit.
Who the hell is Mendax?
You don't need to know. You had to be there, kid.
Cool. Oh, I had to look it up afterwards because they make the joke. They're really hungry. Hungry hippos. Hungry Hippos is indeed owned by Hasbro. I thought that was funny.
Yep.
MVP.
Oh, I told you that.
Good job. Honestly, I would probably have to say Tempest as well.
God, you guys are a bunch of copycats.
Tempest is damn
Trixie
good.
hasn't even answered yet.
No.
Well, Trixie. We're waiting. We are waiting, good sir.
Come on, there's a shit ton of silence. Just answer.
Dallas.
Murdoch, yeah. Murdoch was fucking awesome, especially when German pony, I can't remember her name.
German pony?
One takes pictures.
Oh, photo finish.
Yeah, that one takes a picture of him and he's all handsome.
Oh, yeah! Not as handsome as handsome Squidward, though.
Yeah, Squidward.
Yeah, Squidward.
Anyways, he chose his pick.
Sequestria is what they actually call it in this.
Yeah.
I like it. So, Tempest.
Dallas.
Really? Alright. Let's see. So, rating. Now that, as Tibor said, now that we have had about a good week,
Digest it, yeah.
as well as Jather over here seeing it 17 times. Don't worry, I'll catch up.
I give it stylish.
Now you're gonna have to... Hold on. I love how it says here, puddle of Twilight's tears.
Oh yeah.
They're delicious.
That was a very sad scene, though.
Not
I really like
really.
how they did that.
She yelled at Pinkie Pie.
That was the... I think you should go.
It's one of those things of, I think you should go and die. You made the pink one cry.
I just can't
That
talk.
rhymed.
Good job.
I have to kill myself now.
That doesn't rhyme, though. So,
Oh,
you're gonna have to refresh my memory, Chathor, of where stylish falls on your goddamn...
Look it up, motherfucker.
No!
All you have to do is don't make cry rating system. He's actually looking it up.
Yes! Hold on. I actually want to see where this is gonna get me.
It's gonna give you ratings.
The stylish rank.
But which one am I talking about, though?
I can't... Well, first off, which game?
That's what I'm saying. Do you remember?
2?
No, 2 was the worst.
I don't know!
He's talking about 3, I think.
Yeah, I always talk about 3.
Devil May Cry 3, let's see. So it was an S.
Stylish. And I go or s.
So I've got stylish, Showtime, sweet, alright, blast, crazy, and dope.
At least it wasn't a dope.
I hate your rating system so much! Just tell me if you liked it or not.
I did. I called it stylish.
So it was great.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not, according to this stupid ass list, stylish is the highest one.
No, it's triple S. Stylish is the highest one.
Then where's the other one?
Clearly, you're looking at the wrong list.
This is so dope.
How dare you? That's my rating system.
Your rating system sucks!
No, Trixie gets it and Tibbs gets it.
Oh, I definitely
Oh, I get it.
I hate you all so much.
Not our fault you're a retard.
Whatever. Okay, so my rating system, I will give it a 9.4.
Dope.
No! A
How
9.4.
about awesome.
And awesome.
9.4?
Yes.
So is
Well-
stylish.
Sure.
Why not 5?
Yeah.
I just felt like giving it a
That's-
9.4.
If he goes to a 5, then he can round it up to a 10.
That's true.
So
So we round it down, really, so it's a 9.
Yeah.
that's true.
Okay.
Man, you're worse than Hitler. Hitler
Anyways.
loved this movie.
Anyways, like,
I'll give it a 9.
oh, and that's fine. But it's just like, yeah, I acknowledge that there are some problems with it, but I'm very forgiving with them because they don't really bother me. My only concern going into this movie was addressed, and that was fine with me. So yeah, 9.4. I absolutely adore this movie.
Too much water.
No.
Too much sequestria.
Sequester, too much water. Yes, this movie was everything I wanted it to be, and it was a very, very special experience.
You have your ticket stub still?
Yes.
That's not mine.
Yeah, the one you said that I didn't give you.
No, I went and kept my ticket stub from the Friday night showing.
You lost the one I gave you.
Yeah. Because I swear to God, I have no memory of you giving it to me.
See, that's
I had 2 witnesses. I gave it to
The
you.
main thing I remember is you were going to hand it to me, and you immediately turned around and handed it
I
to
had
Tibor
it
to
and
spite
you
me.
were like, come on, man. I was like, okay, fine. I gave it to you.
Well, I still don't. I would have immediately put it in my wallet. But regardless, whatever. I have a stub.
But it's not a Thursday.
It's
Or
just-
do you now? Check your wallets.
What ticket stub?
Oh my God!
Check behind your ear.
Oh.
It's- Check your wallet. I'm sure it's somewhere. But yes. Very, very
Why
special.
didn't you check behind your ear, sir? This is part of the show. There you go.
Shut
It's
up.
a quarter.
Shut up, for the love of God.
Quarter for your thoughts.
Anyways, do we have any final thoughts on...
Doesn't give an end.
So then there's your final thought. Go.
Oh, well, I was gonna give it an 8. Not enough shooby-doos.
No.
Shooby-doos.
You really did want to see more of the Sequestria ponies?
Oh, a bit like. I figured they were gonna show it once they showed the
I would have
scene.
given it a 2 out of 10 because I don't know if Starlight Glimmer, but then I remember she showed up at the very end, so everything was good. Yeah,
Good job. Good job.
and just for those that don't realize what that would be, that'd be a dope.
This is still on my screen, too.
That way you can study it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna study his stupid ass rating system.
All you gotta remember is the alphabet.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And remember, S comes after A.
No?
Yeah.
Well, S is the best. So.
Because
Fine.
it found the treasure chest.
Oh my God, fine. Then for me, this movie is stylish.
You can't use my rating system. You have to go with like Devil May Cry 4 or something. I chose 3.
If I can choose
Fine, if I'm
rating-
going with 4, it's gonna be Smoking 6 style.
I give it a V for beautiful.
Yeah.
Smoking
Really? We're going
six.
Beautiful Joe with this?
I fucking love
Yeah,
Beautiful
fuck
Joe.
you. Beautiful Joe is awesome.
Dude, I
Smoking
Yeah,
6
it's only
style.
2 Beautiful Joe games while there's 4 Devil May Cries.
And the second game left
Hey.
off in a cliffhanger.
Hey,
Yeah.
less is more. So-
Okay. What the hell happened to you?
Beautiful Joe 2. There'll never be a Beautiful Joe 3.
Cool. So,
It's not cool!
No, it's stylish.
I don't know. I think it's pretty Smoking 6 style.
It's dope.
Do we have any final thoughts on the movie?
Oh, God. More Trixie.
More
Yeah.
glimmy glams for my shimmy shams.
Oh, actually, I do have one final question. One, can you see them making a sequel? And 2, would you want a sequel?
I already answered your question,
But you didn't answer on mic.
but technically I did because it was over the phone.
Just
There's
answer
a
the damn
microphone.
question.
I'm on the spot here. I don't know if I can answer.
Tibor.
Yes, and yes.
Thank you for your input, Jay.
You're welcome.
I think I can see them doing another one if they put this much time and devotion into it. And
Nope.
if given the right amount of time, yeah, I would like one.
Trixie.
I don't know, but regardless, I'd see it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Me personally, I can see them doing it, and if I want do I want them to? Probably, but I would want it to be for a while. Like, I don't want it anytime soon.
Like another 7 years.
I don't know if it would be that long, but I definitely don't want this to be a yearly thing, because then it would absolutely not be special anymore. Like, if they do this again, I don't know, 3 years from now or so, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But I am very happy with what I have right here. Because this, even if they don't make another one ever again, this one by itself is very special to me. And I will welcome that heavily. So anyways, yes. Love the movie. It managed to kill an entire hour and 34 minutes for us for the episode, so we're going to go ahead and call it a close. Thank you guys. We heavily, heavily, heavily encourage you to go see it in theaters, if not just for the experience of the big screen.
Guys, don't download it and then watch it. Just,
Yes.
Please
don't download it at all.
No.
Please support. Well, that's
support it is what I'm
please
asking.
support it, because I mean, J-Thor here, yeah, you can do your shifty as you want. We'll absolutely throw you. You're gonna throw yourself under the bus with this, but
I'm not.
he's already got it. But he's still.
I bought 7 fucking tickets to this movie. I don't want to hear a damn word out of you.
If you would have let me finish, I would have defended you. I would have said he still will go see it in theaters with us numerous times.
I bought 7 tickets for it.
Yes,
so that
I
means
know.
You saw it 7 times.
I did my time. 10 years of it.
Case in point, it doesn't matter if we're going to download it or not. I still am going to go support this in theaters. Which I personally have not downloaded it, but I kind of want to wink, wink, nudge, nudge to J-Thor.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have anything.
Shut up.
You can't prove it.
But no, we're still.
Don't ever take me alive, Hasbro.
Come at me, Hasbro!
You can't kill a dead man! But yes, I will still go see it in theaters, guys. It's really special. So anyways, until next time, I am Do the Daring Do.
Trixie.
I'm Tibor.
And I'm JWhoof.
I'm...
JWhoof Thor.
We got 2 weeks to Nightmare Nights!
Hold on,
Good!
wait a second.
What?
You said we got 2 weeks till Nightmare Nights?
Yeah, I think that's.
Rescue World's here!
What does that have? You know what? Never mind. Good night.
Yeah.